Greetings. Today we're going to talk about support and resistance levels. Remember, this is a work on forex, stocks, options, crypto, and all chart related trading. This broadcast is done by Twigby Ehizoge. You can contact us for training or account management. You're advised to support this channel by clicking the subscribe button, like, and sharing with others. Like I said, we're going to talk about support and resistance levels. When market moves up, then pull back, the highest point reached before pullback is now support. As you can see in the chart, you see market moving up and down. At this point, it went up and pushed back. It went up and pushed back. It went up and pulled back. So that is the nature of markets. So when markets moves up, then pull back, the highest point reached before it pulled back is now resistance. So at this point, you can see this area represents support, while this area represents support. This area represents resistance. Support and resistance levels are not exact numbers, but more of zones, are more accurately seen through line charts. So there are more of zones, they are not exact numbers. They can better accurately be seen through what? Line charts. So these are support areas. These are resistance areas. The ceiling areas are the resistance areas, while the floor areas are the what? The support areas. So let us put the line chart and see how it looks like. This is the line chart, and you can see the support and resistance area better display on the line charts. So resistance becomes support when price passes through. The moment price is able to break through a support line or a resistance lines, the old support lines automatically become a resistance line, and that is how it works. And resistance becomes stronger after price failed to break through several times. The moment a support line or resistance lines is tested several times, it becomes stronger. You can see this line, for example, have the first support, the first support, the first resistance point, the second resistance point, and the third resistance point. So when support and resistance breaks, the strength of move depends on how strongly it has been holding. If it has been holding for a long time, you can see this chart, for example, it has been holding for a long time, and when it finally breaks, It went strongly down. So how do we trade supports and resistance line? How is it beneficial to us as traders? So the first thing is to locate two major tops or bottoms and connect them. So when you see that price has been ranging within a constricted area, you pick up your trend lines and connect two tops or bottom together. At this point, for example, you connect the support, two resistance lines together, and two support lines together. Whenever price gets to this support line again, it means that that support or that resistance is strong, and it's an indication that price may reverse at that point. Support or resistance lines doesn't necessarily have to be horizontal. It can be slanted, as we have it here. It can be slanting. So this is the resistance area and this is the support area. The moment price gets to the resistance area, it's an indication for you to sell. And the moment price gets to the support area, it's an indication for you to buy. The moment you are able to establish two support and resistance points, it means the third one may likely be a selling or a buying point. So that is how it is done. Let's go ahead. So it takes at least two tops or bottoms to draw a valid trend line, but it takes three to confirm it. So the moment we are able to establish the third one, this is strong confirmation, and it's an indication for us to enter the trade. It's an indication for us to what? Enter the trade, either downward or upward as the case may be. But our entry should be best done on the direction where the price is generally pulling to. And in this case, it is the downtrend. So it is wise we enter at the third point, at a sell point from the third resistance line. So the steeper the trend line, the less reliable and more likely to break. And support and resistance become stronger the more they are tested. So you advise not to force these lines. Just look for 2 points where price have been holding and stretch it. The moment price gets to that point again, it is an indication for you to enter trade. But support and resistance levels either bounces or breakthrough. They either bounces or breakthrough. It does not necessarily mean it will definitely break through or it will definitely bounce back. They either bounce or they break through. Wait for it to bounce before entry because it just might break through. So the break is traded either aggressively or conservatively. Conservatively wait for price to make a pullback to the broken support and resistance and then enter after price bounces. By aggressive, we mean you enter aggressively, and this implies that you enter as soon as the support zone is broken. And again, wait for the candlestick to be in the direction of your entry point. If you intend to enter at this support line, for example, wait for the last candlestick at this point to indicate sell before entering the trade. You can also analyze support and resistance line in form of channels. So you can take the resistance line as the upper channel, and then the support lines as the lower channels. So this is the first resistance, this is the second resistance, and this is the third resistance. So the moment price touches the resistance the third time, is an indication for you to what? Sell this market. And you see what happens. The market went straight down. So the bottom channels is considered buy zones, and the top channels are sell zone. Remember, do not force price to channels or support and resistance lines. They are visible and you can see them on the charts. If you go through your chart, you will see several of them. They are easy to spot and they are easy to trade. It is a very, very intelligent trading strategy, and I advise you to go through the charts to learn more of it, and I wish you the best. Thank you for being part of us. Remember to subscribe. Remember to share this message to other groups you belong to. Thank you.